How to invest in rental houses, even if you're starting with no prior real estate experience, no money, and no credit. Hey, gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and today we're going to be talking about how to invest in rental houses, even if you have no experience, if you've never done it before, if your parents were not in the real estate business, if you don't have family, if you don't have connections, if you have no money, if you have no credit, or if you even have poor credit or bad credit. Now, I know about what it is to come to a country not speaking the language, being a refugee, not having any money, not having credit, not having connections, aka experience. And I'm going to share with you how I went from not knowing the language and how I use other people's money, in this case, other people's debts, where I didn't have to go to a bank and beg a stinky banker if I could borrow money. I didn't have to do that route because I went a route that's not traditionally. Okay, it's a route that is hidden, but it's still there, and there's a lot of resources there, but it's not advertised on TV and or the traditional path. The traditional path, if you want to buy a home as an investor or you want to buy a home as a first-time homeowner, is to basically this is you. What you're going to do is you're going to go hire a real estate agent, okay, and then they're going to look on the MLS, okay, and from this cloud of information, then you're going to go and look at a couple of houses, okay, usually about three, to five, and you have to put an offer on one, or the agent will get mad at you and won't work with you no more, okay. Now that's the traditional path. But once you find a home, then you say you decide to go this one, then you go to a bank, okay, and get the money. Now, with an agent, what they want to do is have you pre-approved. So you will have gone to a bank already to get a pre-approval, but basically the bank will give you the money to buy the house. And then the next step is you and your family or you and whoever with your dogs, whatever, the average person in America will move into their home. Okay. And that's the cycle. Now, what I'm going to show you today is how to get into the rental business, how to get into the real estate business, even if you have no experience, even if you have no money, even if you don't have any credit or you have poor credit. Now, the way I'm going to be talking about is way different than the traditional way. The way I'm going to be showing you guys is to use other people's money, in this case, other people's mortgages. Therefore, you don't have to go to a bank. I'm also going to show you how to do owner financing, in other words, seller financing, in other words, where the seller becomes your bank, which allows me or you, or it's not financial advice, but anyone that has the financial intelligence to structure deals where they're able to negotiate with a homeowner direct. Okay, and now the way that I do it is that the way I'm going to show you guys is where the investor markets to the homeowner direct. This is the homeowner. They live there with their family and the dogs, whatever. They market to the homeowner direct, and they work with homeowners direct to buy their home a couple of ways. One, at a deep discount, which what we call 60 cents on a dollar deals. 60 cents on a dollar, right? Deals. Or the other way they work the deal is to get some type of seller financing. What does this mean? This means that the seller, the owner of the house, right, will become your bank. Okay. Therefore, that investor does not have to go to a bank. So as you can see, this is my style, and this is the traditional way. The traditional way, you have to hire an agent, you have to look on the MLS, you find a home, the bank lends you the money, you move in. This style, you work with the homeowners direct, you spend money finding a homeowners, and then you're going to have the homeowner just let you take over their monthly payments, or let you take over their mortgage, or if they own their house free and clear, they will decide to be the bank because you're going to sweeten the tea So again, you're going to sweeten the tea for them to want to do this. And most importantly, the homeowners that you're going to be spending money on, or the investor spends money on, are what's called motivated sellers. You're not just going to spend your time and energy on any Bob and Jose and Julie that wants to sell. You only want to deal with motivated sellers. Okay, so the key here is to know what the motivation is. The key here is to know where to look for these motivated sellers. The key here is to recognize your audience and only deal with motivated sellers, or you're not going to get deals. Now, real estate is a very, very complex business. Okay, and I'm going to show you that it is a complex business but it's made to look very, very easy. And that's why so many people fail. There's so many people that try to become a real estate agent or try to become a real estate investor, try to do fix and flips, try to wholesale, try to be a landlord, and they fail is because they think it's easy. Now, I have created a revolutionary game, okay, that teaches you the whole aspect of real estate investing. Again, I've created a revolutionary game that teaches you the whole aspect of real estate investing. It allows you to only use a capital of only $100. So you don't risk a lot of money, just $100. And let me tell you a story. I met an investor that one of my students brought to me in my profit sharing coaching. This investor was a fix and flipper, and he actually was somewhat experienced, but I would say new. This guy, what he did is he borrowed a couple of $100,000 from a hard money lender. He put $100,000 of his own money into a property, and he spent 6 months fixing and flipping this property. Now, when it came to he did 6 months of fixing. Well, now when it came to flipping the property, the market has changed. Like I've been telling you, he didn't watch my channel like some of you guys are. The market has changed, and he's in a situation where he's been trying to sell this house for 6 months, and it hasn't gone through, and the hard money lender is going to be foreclosing on him very, very soon. So with this investor, he's going to lose the $100,000 of his own money. He's going to lose 6 months of all the time he put into it. Plus, he's going to lose his house through the foreclosure because the hard money is going to foreclose on him because the seller or slash investor cannot come up with the cash to pay for his debt. So that's why I created this revolutionary game. So you don't have to be in a situation where you're indebted to a hard money lender or you're indebted to a bank thousands, if not millions of dollars. You haven't synced all your cash into a bad deal, and then you have to learn the hard way. I've created a game. It's called the New Flip. All right, it's a revolutionary. It allows entrepreneurs to make money now by playing the game while learning the real estate business. And the only capital you need is $100 startup, guys. That's it. Now, this game is very, very cool because it shows you how to find motivated sellers. It shows you the whole process that we talk about right here. How to find these sellers, how to give offers, how to inspect the house, how to negotiate, how to identify who is your audience and who's not, because it's very, very important. How to learn to lose money or make money, because if you don't follow the instructions, then you have a possibility to lose your $100. But trust me, losing $100 is way better than losing $100K plus 6 months of your labor, and then also losing your house because you didn't know what to do. Like this investor in the story that my student brought in my profit sharing coaching a couple of weeks ago, and now he's going to be upside down significantly. Okay, so this revolutionary game called the New Flip, what it does is, here's an example what it does, okay, is allow one of my students to do 8 flips in 4 weeks. So 8 flips. So you put $100 in, he was able to do 8 flips in 4 weeks, and he's made thousands of dollars from that, okay? Now you can watch this video. I'm going to leave it below in the description also. You can watch this video and listen to exactly what he did and what did he say to be able to do 8 flips, guys. Now, one other thing I want to let you guys know is that the New Flip will show you the real estate business like having training wheels on a bicycle, right? Can you fall if you have training wheels? Yes, you can, but the likelihood is way less. So this course, New Flip, will teach you the real estate business with training wheels, and more importantly, it only risk $100. So you don't have to put it on your credit card. You don't have to get into debt, thousands of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Only $100, and it teaches you not to fall and not to make the dumb mistakes through this game, which the game rewards you instantly if you take action and you can follow the instructions instantly by monetizing money into your pocket. So when you play this game, when you download this game and you start playing it, you make money if you take action. Okay, and not only have I done it, my students done it. Multiple students have done it. Go to My Real Estate Dojo, type in the new flip in the search box in the top right. Just look at my other students. Go to my YouTube channel, type in the new flip, and you can see different students. You can look at the reviews, and it's revolutionary because it teaches you how to become a real estate investor with the training wheels on the bike, so you don't have to lose all your money. So you don't have to make the dumbest mistakes, because you could start making money today if you play the game correctly. And if you don't play the game, then you learn by losing your little $100, right? Or part of your $100, portion of it, but all throughout you're learning the real estate business. It's way better than going borrowing money from a hard money lender or going borrowing from a bank hundreds and thousands of dollars to buy a rental, and then realize that you don't have enough cash flow. You realize that, hey, you didn't consider X, Y, or vacancy, or all these other things. So this business, the new flip, is revolutionary because it helps you learn about real estate. It doesn't matter if you want to be a landlord. It doesn't matter if you want to do fix and flips. It doesn't matter if you want to be a wholesaler. You want to be a real estate agent. It helps you how to find these motivated sellers. It shows you how to talk to them, how to negotiate, how to structure, how to filter, how to inspect, how to build report, everything you need to know to then jump into the big league game, which is the real estate. And so the odds of you succeeding by just being a real estate investor or being a real estate agent are very, very slim unless you have this revolutionary game. That's the only reason I've created it, because I was tired of seeing students going from seminars to seminars and not making money. And I pinpointed what the problem was, is that they need to have muscle memory. They need to have practice in place before they get into the octagon, before they get into the ring. So the new flip allows you to have that practice multiple times, where you're not risking hundreds and thousands of dollars, just $100, and you can have returns of 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, and up to 7x. The most I've done is 7x. That means I put $100 in and I made $700 in a matter of hours and days. Different deals may take longer. Some of them took 1 week, some of them took 19 hours. So it depended all on the deal, and I go into the new flip. But all you need to get the new flip is you need to have $100 cash capital for him to play the game, and then two, you need to have $67 to download the new flip. Now the new flip, I sell it for $500, guys, but I'm doing a flash sale right now, and I actually sold out of my last flash sale. I only had 19, and we sold out. But my wife is squeezing my arm, because when we sell these to my students, and they're the ones that take action, not everyone's going to take action. Some will just buy it and just let it sit there. I don't know why. But the ones that take action, we always have great feedbacks, and they become believers that simplicity is the key for success. They become believers that you can be your dreams in America. They become believers that you don't need credit to make it. They become believers that you don't need a lot of money to make it. They become believers that through imagination, creativity, you can be your dreams. So that's what the new flip is about. Okay. And once my students do it, they're more believers into what I'm teaching. So that's why what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put 50 books, okay, of the new flip for sale for just $67, guys. So you're going to have 50. The 19 sold very, very fast, guys, in just a couple of days. I'm going to do 50 books. Now, what do you get in the new flip? That's a very, very good question, because it's very, very detailed. Okay. What do you get? Okay. You get one book. This book has everything you need to know about how to do the new flip, the instructions, everything you need to know. Two, you get a manual. A manual is like if you buy a franchise. If you buy a franchise, you're gonna have to spend thousands of dollars up front. You have to get into debt, and you got to pay all these royalty fees to get a manual. I included the manual in here. The manual is a copy and paste. You just copy and paste and follow the instructions. It's very, very simple and do exactly as it says. The manual is just what you got to do exactly. Okay. So you get the manual, and more importantly, you're going to get video training. So this is not just a book. This is just not a course. This is a franchise in a box that I created and took me a lot of time. I've done it myself multiple times, iron out all the wrinkles to make sure my students can succeed. Some of them use it for just to learn about real estate. They already have money, they already have good credit, but they want to learn about how to not make a lot of mistakes. So they get this. Others are using it as a side income because they already have a full-time job. They're using it as side income plus learning about the real estate business. Others are just doing it because they want to make money to get the tools they need for their business. But many people that are new definitely need to start here versus going and paying hard money lenders. So if you're new, you haven't done real estate, for, for God's sake, you got to download this course, this book, this video, this manual, this mini franchise that I'm not charging the franchise fee because I want to let you taste the power of creativity. Okay. The power of creativity where my student was able to do 8 flips, guy, 8 flips in 4 weeks. He didn't have to have no money besides the $100, no credit, no debt. I mean, nothing. He didn't have to borrow the money, and I show you how to do it. And guess where he was? He was in California. The most people say, "Oh, I live in California, man. It doesn't work in my area. I live in New York. I have guys in New York doing it and having success." So wherever state you are in, I don't give a fuck what you think the economy is like. The new flip will work there if you're willing to follow instructions and take action. Simple. So we have 50 units right now that I just put up for sale for $67. Once they sold out, it's going to go back to 500 because this franchise that I'm giving away for just $500, you can get it right now for $67, is life changing. It's revolutionary. You only need $100 to invest, and you could 7x is the most I've done. My students have done 3x, 4x, 5x, etc. If you can do higher than 7x, I want to hear your stories. So when you download a new flip, share me with your stories. And if I like your story, I'll put you on my YouTube channel so you guys can promote other people and pump other people into being their dreams. So simply put, guys, if you want to get into real estate investing, you need to download the new flip. $67 for the next 50 students. It shows you everything you need to know without the books, without the seminars, without spending years, and you can make money now, like this weekend, like this week, if you take action. The one of the deals I did in there, I spent $100 in 19 hours. I was able to make $500 out of it. So I put $100 in, and I made 500 in 19 hours. Where can you do that? You can't do that with Bitcoin. You can't do that with the stocks. You can't do that with real estate. And the most important thing is this business is going to show you how to do real estate. It's like a miniature world of it with less liabilities and a whole lot faster, which is great because it teaches you all what you need to learn, the pluses and the negatives. So, guys, I only have 50 units, and I hope I see you in my profit sharing because once you download this book and you start making money, you can use this money to get in my profit sharing. But more importantly, you realize how great simplicity is, how great the power of you is, how great creativity is. And you don't have to fucking beg on your knees to a stinky fucking banker. You don't have to ask your fucking boss, can you be your fucking dreams, or can they give you some extra money, or can they give you a day fucking off so you can go hang out with your kids, or whatever the fuck the story is, okay? The new flip, guys, is revolutionary. Please share this message. I put my heart into it. I'm giving you my trade secrets to see how great it is to live in America, how great it is to make money out of nothing. And that's why I'm the optimist, because I can sit and I can create what's in my brain and materialize it in the real world. And I can show you how to materialize your thoughts and monetize it in the real world. Much love, guys. Have a great day.